Anthony Edwards ruffled some old heads' feathers by saying old heads back in the day didn't have skill, and that's why Michael was able to dominate. He was just more athletic than everybody. And this led to a discord of people. Eddie Johnson recently came out and didn't like Anthony Edwards and what he said, and said he thought that Anthony Edwards felt like he made it, and he's not there yet, and he's not there yet developing as a star as that number one guy. But Rasheed Wallace even came out and said that he's not better than Derek McKee. Now, of course, those comments are going to ruffle some feathers of the old heads communities, guys that played in the late 80s, early 90s, and so on. But Anthony Edwards followed up that whole segment saying, I didn't watch back then, so I didn't have any context back then. I'm pretty sure he's seen like Kobe, probably end of MJ, and onward, not pre before that. But overall, people are sitting here starting to say things, especially with Rasheed Wallace saying he's not better than Derek McKee. Let's be real. To me, there's only three guards that would have gave Anthony Edwards trouble in the '90s: Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler, Mitch Richmond. Those are the only three that I think would have gave him trouble. Reggie probably on some nights would have given him trouble, but these guys wouldn't have been able to guard him. Not Reggie Miller, not Del Curry, not Allen Houston, Ron Harper with the gimpy knees. I'm not sure. Steve Smith, no. So there's only really three guards that would have gave him trouble. Joe Dumars, of course, bad boy Pistons, would have made him work, but he would have just backed him down, used his size and strength over him. But people just coming out the woodworks, just saying things. We got to realize how good Anthony Edwards is, and he's only going to get better. I feel like he just has to get better with his decision making, especially on the playmaking end. Maybe pick it up defensively, but everything on the offensive end, he's just going to develop and get better. But to sit here and act like there's such a stretch from what he's saying in terms of where he is at as a player, it's not that far off.